Friends, good day to everyone. In the Tech Ethics series, we explore the ethical implications of technology. In today's episode, we'll discuss about deepfakes, which are created through sophisticated AI algorithms and its implications. Deepfakes represent a transformative, disruptive technology that has rapidly evolved into a major societal challenge, fundamentally altering how societies process and trust information. Deepfakes are a form of synthetic media created by sophisticated artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms. These include images, video, or audio in which a person's face, body, or voice is impersonated so convincingly that viewers may mistake fiction for reality. In short, deepfakes exploit advanced machine learning to fabricate realistic media. While manipulated content, often referred to as cheap fakes, has a long history in human communication, the current threat is distinguished by its scale, accessibility, and speed of creation. Deepfakes uniquely leverage powerful machine learning techniques, including artificial neural networks and facial recognition algorithms. This technological leap means that AI can now turn fiction into apparent fact instantly, creating a profound crisis where the public's ability to discern real events from fabricated ones is fundamentally scrambled. Technically, deepfakes rely on two main AI techniques. First, a generator network creates synthetic media, and a discriminator network tries to distinguish fakes from the real example. By iteratively training these, the generator improves until the discriminator can no longer tell the difference. Video and image techniques. One of the most common deepfakes is a video or image where a target person's face is seamlessly overlaid onto someone else's body. Neural nets analyze thousands of photos or videos of the target to learn their facial features. The AI then maps the target's face onto another person, matching lighting and expressions frame by frame. This allows, for example, putting a politician's face onto different speaker or actor in a video. The result can deceive even careful viewers if done well. Voice cloning. Audio deepfakes use AI to mimic a person's voice from a short recording. Using neural networks, these systems learn the unique timbre, cadence, and accents of the target speaker. The cloned voice can then say praise that the original person never uttered. These fakes are used in phone scams and can even generate synthetic celebrity cameo speeches for marketing. Studies show humans often cannot reliably distinguish AI-generated voices from the real ones. Lip syncing. Another variant edits only the mouth movement of a video to match a new audio track. The technology replaces mouth movements to match a synthetic or manipulated audio, a process sometimes called puppetry. For instance, an AI can take a recording of someone speaking and alter a video so it looks like a totally different person is saying those words. Combined with the deep voice cloning, lip sync deepfakes can create entirely fabricated speeches of interviews. Full body reenactment. Advanced deepfakes can even move a person's entire body. Here, the AI learns a target's posture and movements and maps them onto a different individual. For example, a performer's dance could be transferred to a politician, making it appear they are performing that action. This is still emerging, but it raises concerns, such as faking evidence by showing people doing things they never did. Because deepfakes blur the line between real and fake, they are a potent tool for misinformation and propaganda. In the political realm, fabricated videos can depict leaders saying or doing controversial things they never actually did. For instance, deepfakes have been shared portraying politicians in scandalous scenarios or attributing false statements to them. Security experts warn that, if unchecked, such digital forgeries could cause all kinds of confusion and dissension and chaos in our societies. Intelligent officials like Britain's MI5 chief have explicitly labeled deepfake a threat to democracy and call for vigilance. Beyond politics, deepfakes have been exploited in crime and fraud. A high-profile case in January 2024 involved scammers using a deepfaked video call. A fraudster impersonated a company's chief financial officer and tricked an employee into transferring $25 million. Similarly, voice cloning scams have targeted individuals by mimicking the voices of family members in urgent distress, compelling victims to send money. Deepfakes have also been used to create fake pornographic videos or to harass and embarrass people online. In media, doctors' deepfake videos have even been used to push false medical treatments, undermining public health. Corporations and advertisers are also exploring deepfakes, sometimes ethically, sometimes questionably. Marketers have experimented with AI-generated spokespeople and resurrected brand icons through deepfake techniques. For example, one campaign digitally made a celebrity appear to speak 9 languages. The AI did the translations and lip syncing. And another used a deepfaked voice of a deceased sports figure for nostalgia. These creative use cases show the allure of controlling a compelling narrative with AI. However, even these examples raise questions. As one marketing analyst points out, people already distrust advertising. And knowing that a brand can manufacture reality, even with good intention, can leave audiences unsettled, wondering whether they are being subtly misled. Furthermore, deepfakes directly threaten critical cybersecurity infrastructure. Face editing, morphing, and voice cloning applications can replicate an individual's licenses or voices, presenting serious challenges to identity management systems such as global entry or real ID, which rely on biometric visual or auditory verification. The drive toward increasing user convenience by expanding online registration capabilities for such systems directly conflicts with the enhanced cybersecurity threats posed by deepfakes technology that can defeat online identity management. Key uses of deepfakes include political disinformation, criminal scams, social media hoaxes, harassment and bullying, corporate marketing, propaganda and narrative building. In summary, deepfakes are a dual-use technology. They can serve as a novel creative tools, but they also dramatically amplify misinformation by making lies look real. Deepfakes exaggerate a broader cultural shift, sometimes called the post-truth era, where stories and belief often outweigh objective facts. As analysts point out, many major political claims that swayed public opinion recently had little factual basis, but thrived because they fit powerful narratives or emotional appeals. In this context, deepfakes become weapons for storytelling. Their value to manipulators is often in crafting a compelling narrative, not necessarily convincing everyone of each detail. This means that the battle is not only over facts, but over the stories we tell. If false but powerful narrative spreads widely enough, it can guide politics and public opinion. In some cases, actors invest in deepfakes, knowing fully well they might be exposed later. Yet, the interim viral spread serves their goals. In the age of deepfakes, deception can hit society like a wrecking force, shattering the fragile line between what is real and what is manufactured. For the general public, this implies a sobering truth. Narrative often trumps truth. In social media and 24/7 news cycles, a captivating story or visual can be shared more quickly and widely than a factual correction. Deepfakes makes it easier to fabricate a compelling story than ever before. When selling the story becomes that easy, the fact-checking mechanism of journalism and science are continually outpaced. This is why enthusiasts and ethicists warn that in a world saturated with fakes, seeing and hearing are no longer believing. We must instead ask, why is this story being told? The societal impact of deepfakes is profound because they undermine trust in digital evidence. Traditionally, photographs and videos were considered reliable proof. Deepfakes shattered that assumption. Studies show that once viewers know deepfakes exist, they may doubt even genuine media. This is sometimes called the liar's dividend. In effect, anyone can dismiss real footage as probably fake, leaving no record fully believable. UNESCO experts warns this creates a double bind. We may end up with a society where neither belief nor disbelief is fully justified. In other words, truth becomes elusive and trust erodes. Key societal harms identified by analysts include loss of trust in media. Authentic video or audio can no longer be taken at face value. As one cybersecurity expert notes, journalists and courts used to consider video evidence nearly undeniable. Now, when faces and voices are so easily faked, what one might see as evidence might not be even real. This skepticism extends to all content, eroding confidence in news and institutions, reputation and character damage. Deepfakes have been used to smear individuals. A single fake clip of a person saying something scandalous can spread widely, leaving lasting doubt even after being debunked. Political operatives have already employed video manipulation in smear campaigns. Once a defamatory deepfake circulates, the subject's credibility can be damaged, even if they prove it false, because the rumor lingers. Fraud and security breaches. Scammers now leverage deepfakes for social engineering. Fake calls or videos impersonating a CEO, customer, or vendor can trick employees into unauthorized transactions or data leaks. Identity-based systems are also at risk. Face and voice recognition can be fooled by high-quality deepfakes, social division and polarization. Fake news and propaganda are magnified by deepfakes. Extremist or political groups can create phony videos of leaders endorsing false agendas, then push them through social media before fact checks appear. By the time a clip is debunked, it may have already influenced thousands of people. Deepfakes are naturally viral. One report notes this illusion can cause significant political or social upheaval before they are corrected. Distortion of reality. Over time, pervasive deepfakes could shift our collective sense of reality. If even historical footage and news clips can be questioned, society enters a profound crisis in knowing what is real. As the Brookings Institution warned, trust itself becomes uncertain. People may no longer know what real evidence looks like. For young people growing up in this age of AI, critical thinking and media literacy are more important than ever. Instead of passively consuming content, individuals must actively evaluate sources and context. The skill of personally assessing information rather than relying on routine check is important. This means forming your own framework for truth, not just Google searching for quick verification. Concrete strategies include: verify before sharing. Treat shocking videos or audios with suspicion. Look for confirmation from reputable news outlets or fact checkers before believing or forwarding content. Check for context. Ask when and where the media originated. Sometimes false clips are stitched together to form unrelated footage. Searching key images or transcripts can reveal if a similar scene was debunked previously. Promote transparency. Support platforms and creators who label AI-generated media. As some brands have pledged to disclose their use of synthetic content, we should demand clear labels. For instance, a news reports that use any AI effects should say so. Guard personal data. Be mindful of what you share online. Public photos and voice recordings can be scrapped to train deepfake models. So adjust privacy settings and think twice before posting sensitive media. Foster healthy skepticism. Remember that an emotional or sensational message is not proof of truth. Ask yourself, why might someone want me to believe this? Whose narrative does it serve? Stay informed. Keep up with the latest developments in AI and verification tools. New browser extensions and apps are emerging that can flag manipulated content. Knowledge of these tools can help you spot fakes. Deepfakes represent a profound challenge to our information ecosystem. They showcase both the creative power and the peril of AI. By exploring what deepfakes are, how they are made, and how they can be used to warp public perception, we see that truth is under pressure in the digital age. When manipulations can produce any desired outcome on screen, our traditional trust in audio-visual evidence erodes. Yet, all is not lost. Understanding these tools, fostering media literacy, and demanding transparency can help society adapt. In the end, narrative has always mattered, but deepfakes make it easier to spin any story. The ethical challenge is clear. We must not let convenience or emotion override the facts. For influencers, corporations, and politicians alike, the lesson is that responsible communication remains vital. As citizens and creators in a tech-ethic era, we bear the responsibility to hold AI to human values. Even as deepfakes blur reality, our collective commitment to truth and critical thought will be the strongest safeguard for an informed public. Thank you.